So, continuing on, finally, many of the direct and indirect hourly workers had to be replaced by skilled technicians who debug the elaborate computer system controlling the line the entire process, with 2,000 parameters. In the fall of 1993, when Ed Northey arrived, there were 22 technicians tending to the needs of the bones, a number not much smaller than the number of direct workers needed for the old manual system. In the end, 8 of the 9 processing steps involved in the new system plus the AGVs and the ASRS added no value whatsoever. What was more, the 3 minutes of grinding time were accompanied by 10 days of batch and queue time to get from the beginning of the encapsulation process to the end of the de-encapsulation process. And the complex machinery was temperamental. Even at the end of a lengthy learning curve, it was difficult to get past about 80% yield, a disappointing result from the $80 million investment. When mentioned the bone grinders, because they exemplified a whole way of thinking which is now obsolete. The twin objectives of speeding up the actual grinding, what you might think of as a point of velocity within a lengthy process, and the desire to remove all hourly workers because of their high cost per hour, both miss the fundamental point. What counts is the average velocity plus the length of the value stream and how much value each employee creates in a typical hour. So initially, they tried to get rid of all the people to try to save costs, and they spent $80 million on some complicated computer system, but then they had to hire specialized, expensive technicians to operate that computer system. So it's not always think about the robots. We have issues with robots. We're trying to remove labor, which is a good thing, but then if the robot is constantly causing us downtime because it's not running right or not grabbing the parts correctly, it's, we're at 80% yield, is it really saving us a lot of money? So just think about that. I have a tendency to complicate things and say, oh, well, we can get a piece of automation to make that work, but then somebody has to manage that piece of automation. So just keep that in mind as we're trying to come up with some solutions to things on the floor.